Hey everybody, welcome back. Time now for the News 4 Desk Check, where we chat with assignment manager Russ Barbera, who is managing a lot of assignments today. What's going on? Just get going.
I'm glad it happens only once every, 10 years or so, but, you know, some of the most interesting stories are going to be the ones that aren't on the president's itinerary, like the meeting with the families of Flight 3407. Now, that's going to be private. We won't be able to shoot it. It's probably going to be at the airport, but we will certainly try to catch up with them after it's over to see how he received them, what he said to them, and what he might do about forcing the FAA to toughen our flight training rules. So that's really an important story. It's really interesting. This morning when I saw one of the networks promoting what's going on today, they said President Obama heads to Buffalo to meet with the 3407 families, which
as
they totally ignored.
Reason for his visit.
As opposed to visiting a small business that actually is succeeding in this economy, which is the reason for his visit. So it was really interesting to see how the thing they chose to tease, you know, sitting in their offices in New York, and so they see that meeting with them as a very important item, and so do we. So as a matter of fact, we were just discussing, Melissa and I, that she's going to try to track that one down today. So the other thing is we just got word that he might try to meet with a family who lost a soldier in the war, and you know, details, it may or may not happen, and if that happens, that's going to be, you know, obviously an extremely emotional event, and we'll try to catch up with that. And of course, his unscheduled stop, you know, everyone's trying to figure out what it is, and we've heard several locations, we've gotten some pretty good tips, and what's probably happening is they have several locations picked out, and that's why we're hearing these locations. But what they'll do, the Secret Service will do, is make the decision on the spur of the moment, and only just a select few people will know, so that nobody knows.
Right.
But we're really dying to catch up to that place, whatever it is.
Yeah. So we will be following the motorcade, making calls, doing everything we can do to figure out what that unscheduled stop is, if there is one. Yeah,
and what's going on at ISI is important. We're going to be live inside there from much of the afternoon. Jackie Walker, George Rickert will be at the airport. The takeoff, the landing, and the takeoff are huge events. The whole, the whole country will be getting our feed probably, and other feeds. And George and Jackie's responsibility is huge, because they're going to be live a lot, and they're going to be ad-libbing. That means they're going to be saying a lot of things that aren't scripted, and they're both very good at it. So they're getting a lot of information in their brains, so they can, convey important information about the trip, about, Air Force One, about what the president's doing at ISI. So that's why we have George and Jackie at those two locations.
Right. Most days you just see News 4 at noon, and then not again until 5. But we will be, we call them cut-ins. We will be cutting in throughout the day to tell you everything that is happening and show it to you live. So that's why you need to stay on News 4, because we'll be live throughout the day.
And that's right. And another interesting element is the folks who want to send the president a message, whether they're supporters or protesters for whatever reason, and they're lining up by the hundreds. The interesting thing to see is, are they going to put them all in the same spot, which could create problems. And we'll be trying to get to those people to get their message out. And our website is really active too. We have a lot of stuff going on WIVB.com. You folks are sending us tons of comments about what you feel about this trip, what you feel about the president. We're trying to just put a few of them on the air so you know that we're doing that. But, go to our website if you want to join in a discussion. And please send us your pictures and videos, because you're going to get stuff we don't.
That's right. Thank you so much, Russ. If you do have pictures and videos, send them to the News Tracker portion of our website. Click on News Tracker. We want to see everything. We'll put it on the air. Thanks.